After some time has passed, I would like to welcome you in Drasty again. We would like to share with you how the construction of the monastery and the chapel moved forward. Thanks may be given also to numerous donators. We really appreciate all the support and we actually need it very much. This time we are filming on a non-working day. It's Sunday today because on work days the construction activities are already so intense that we could not move around the construction site. Let's start our tour now. Now we are standing at the main entrance to the monastery on the monastery gate. As in all other new wings, all partitions between the individual rooms are ready, so we can look in the parlatorium, the future shop with monastery products, or the sacristy adjacent to the chapel. The monastery gate is a connecting link between the monastery and the outside. As a purely contemplative community, with a focus on prayer without outward activities, we live all our lives in the so-called papal cloister, a separated facility that helps fulfill our mission. Now we are going down to future workshops, where we will be producing art objects, such as you can already buy in our e-shop. We usually spend about 5 hours a day working. At present it is more than 5, due to the extraordinary demands associated with the reconstruction of monastery. We are just under the future chapel of St. Teresa, at the entrance to the crypt, which will be open to public. In addition to the common room, it will be possible to visit the museum of the founder of our community, Mother Maria Electa, and pray before her preserved mummified body. Behind me there is the basement of the utility wing with laundry, cellars and boiler room. One floor up we can visit the kitchen and warehouses. If we go half a floor higher, we can visit the chapel of St. Teresa. The chapel is divided into a choir of sisters with a presbytery and space for worshippers. We can already see a niche for the tabernacle here, above which an altarpiece will be placed. On the sides of the altarpiece there will be statues of Christ the High Priest and Virgin Mary. People will have the possibility to join us in worship and some parts of the daily prayer of the church, the breviary. In the middle of the monastery there will be the so-called Paradise Garden, surrounded with cloister corridors that will connect the entire monastery quadrature. And now we will continue to the former granary building. You can already recognize individual rooms here, such as a library or a so-called recreation space, where the community meets twice a day, after lunch and after dinner, and spends time together doing handicrafts. One floor up, there will be our rooms, cells, with a workplace. The granary is connected by a wing with 6 other cells to the gate where we started the tour, and so the number of cells reaches 21. This is the maximum number of nuns in the Discalced Carmelite community, which, owing to this, retains its family character. Finally, we will visit a community chapel, where we will spend time in mental and liturgical prayer. The mental prayer is the heart of our vocation. In the words of Saint Teresa, which you may know, it is a relation of friendship, frequent dwelling in solitude with the one from whom we know he loves us. Despite the globally difficult political and social situation, the construction work is still proceeding according to plan, for which we are very grateful. However, prices are constantly rising, and sometimes we face a shortage of building materials, which also affects our construction activities. Thanks to your generosity, we will now be able to sign an amendment to the agreement with the building contractor to complete the construction part of the church interior, for which we didn't have enough money at the beginning of the construction. However, we still lack funds to complete the interior of the entrance part of the monastery, where our workshops will be located, and for other smaller works, such as retaining walls. We would like to thank you very much for your support so far. We hope you will continue to support us in the future. And we also entrust ourselves to your prayers, so that everything goes forward in accordance with the will of God. Thank you.